That's it. Good morning, Mr. Mariana.
Good morning, Honorable.
Right, we set about to start.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very. It is reported that we have a quorum. The first item number two, review and adoption of the agenda. Could any honorable member rise to move for the adoption of the agenda? This agenda is adopted. It's a seconded. So what we'll do now is just introduce the members of the committee. I start with my humble self. I am Honorable Madisise, Deputy Chair of the committee. Honorable Solicitor member. Legal. Yeah. Legal team.
Good morning or good afternoon, Mr. Mariana. My name is
Good
Edith
afternoon.
Monica, and with me is Mr. Lamin M. Diba. Honorable Chair, I think the witness can take his oath now.
Yeah. 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 We skip item 4? Legal. We should have the opening statement first. Later. Yeah. Before the oath. All right. Good morning or afternoon, Mariana.
Good afternoon.
On behalf of the Special Select Committee of the National Assembly, I welcome you to this sitting convened to inquire into the sale and disposal of assets identified by the Commission of Inquiry into the financial activities of public bodies, enterprises, and offices in relation to their dealings with the former President Yahya AJJ Jammeh and connected matters. You are appearing today in response to the summons duly issued by this committee to provide testimony on matters within your knowledge that are relevant to the subject of our inquiry. Please be reminded that you are appearing on the oath and pursuant to provision of the 1997 Constitution of the Republic of the Gambia. It constitutes content of the National Assembly to knowingly withhold, misrepresent, or conceal any information relevant to the committee's work. Furthermore, please be advised that, in accordance with parliamentary privilege, and any statement or testimony you provide before this committee shall not be used against you in any court of law, except in cases of perjury. That is where it is proven that you knowingly and deliberately provided false information while on the oath. You are therefore expected to cooperate fully and provide truthful, accurate, and complete responses to all questions posed to you. whether by the committee's legal counsel or by honorable members of this committee. The committee appreciates your presence and expects your utmost conduct and cooperation throughout these proceedings. And thank you very much.
Thank
Council,
you.
we can now proceed with the oath.
Good afternoon, Mr. Marina.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, so I will read you through audio affirmation. You repeat after me and you mention your full name.
Indeed.
I
I, I,
your full name,
I, Chairman Moreno,
do solemnly,
do solemnly,
sincerely and truly affirm that
sincerely and truly affirm that
the evidence I shall give before this committee
the evidence I shall give before this committee
shall be
shall be
the whole truth
the truth
and not the truth.
and nothing but the truth.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You can.
This Council, so what? He's back.
No, I was just closing the door, sorry.
Okay, just closing the door. But you're hearing us.
Yes, I can hear you.
Legal, can you hear him? So I hand over.
Mr. Marino,
Yes,
so we can start your testimony now.
yes, I am ready.
Okay, great. So, first things first, kindly state your full name and your current designation for the record.
My name's Chairman Marina. I'm currently the Deputy Permanent Representative of the Gambia at the UN in Geneva.
Okay. All right. So the next few statements I'm going to make are just for you to make confirmation for me.
Okay.
Yes or no. All right. So the first one, did you receive a summons to produce documents from this committee?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And did you also receive a summons or an invitation from the panel of investigators of this committee to have an interview with the investigators and give a statement?
Yes.
Okay. And you did give a statement?
Yes.
All right. Honorable Chair, I am applying that we adopt the witness's statement and mark it CM1. So, I believe you do have a copy of your statement before you. Because
Yes, I do.
occasionally we would be making references to it. So
Okay.
mention a paragraph, you can easily just find it.
All right.
Okay. So the first confirmation that you made for me, you did say that you received a summons from the committee. Did you produce any documents for the committee, or did you submit any documents to the committee?
No, I did not submit any documents. I had informed the investigators that I did not keep any official documents, that all documents must have been at the MOJ files. I haven't basically gone with any official documents. Yeah.
Okay, great. And lastly, you received a summons to appear today and testify before this committee?
Yes.
Huh?
All right, so now we can start. Kindly give this committee an overview of the functions and the mandate of the Solicitor General and Legal Secretary.
Um, Thank you. And the Solicitor General is the chief admin and financial control officer of the Ministry of Justice, as well as the head of the legal corps at the Ministry of Justice. And of course, that means he wears effectively three caps. One, the legal cap, wherein he oversees the work of all the state attorneys, the Attorney General's chambers, and of course, all legal charge of the admin staff of the ministry, and basically ensures that the administrative matters of the ministry are also dealt with. Of course, as a financial controller, the Solicitor General is in charge of budget preparation for the ministry, and of course, procurement, overseeing the procurement department, as well as payments, approval of payments. Another important function would be it serves as a liaison with external, partners of the ministry as well. Of course, this will include all MDAs, ministries, departments, and agencies. Civil society, judiciary, the Gambia Bar Association, and external partners as well. Whether it's the UN system or other external partners with which the Ministry of Justice works with. Yeah, so basically, this is, in summary, the functions of the Solicitor General.
All right, thank you very much for that. Mr. Mara?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, but just give us the sound is not entirely too okay. We can go ahead. We were just having a little technical issues on our end.
Okay.
All right, so when the new government came into office,
Yes.
yes, the after a few months, there were efforts were made by the Attorney General to preserve the assets that was thought to belong or were associated with the former president. And through this, we have received and we have seen that the High Court of the Gambia had issued orders, two
Yes.
orders. One was obtained before the commission was established, and the other after the commission's establishment. So this is what I want us to discuss briefly before we move on to other issues. So this will be the first issue that we discuss, the
Okay.
order. So also again, kindly confirm for me that you have knowledge that the former president of the High Court had obtained a custodial and preservative order from the High Court on the 22nd of May 2017?
Yes, I am. I am aware of that order. Yes.
Yes, and I do believe that we have scanned these copies of these orders, just in case you don't have a copy with you. Have you received that today?
No, I have not. I have not received anything from the.
Okay, all right. By the time, if we need to get into the content of the order, you would receive the email.
Okay.
All right. So the first one is the first order that was received on the 20th or was granted by the High Court on the 22nd of May 2017.
Mm-hmm.
In the application process and towards obtaining the order as well, did you play any role in assisting the Attorney General to prepare for the application, the appearances, and then obtaining the order from the High Court?
Well, yeah, I mean, I have been part of the discussions, certainly, as Solicitor General. I mean, but in terms of the application and appearance before the court, I mean, that was basically the role of the Director of Civil Litigation. I mean, so the Director of Civil Litigation took the lead, I mean, in that respect. But of course, all the discussions relating to, the application and of course the intent behind the application was the subject of, discussion. I mean, of course, as Solicitor General with the Attorney General.
Okay, great. And then can you kindly just tell the committee what these discussions entailed and how information that was included in the application? Because I know you don't currently have a copy, you have not received a copy of the order, but maybe you could recall what the order consisted of. But at the back of the order, there were three annexures. The annexures basically contained a list of properties that were owned by the former president or the companies that were associated with him, a list of bank accounts in the commercial banks, and then a list of companies that he also owned or were owned by his close associates. Of course, the list that the AG had at the time was not exhaustive if compared to the list that the Commission had prepared in its reports, but still, in the compilation of all of these documents, so now my question is, what were the discussions and how did you participate in it, in gathering the information?
Well, certainly, I mean, following the change of government, one of the major preoccupations of the new government was to ensure, I mean, that the assets of the former president, I mean, would not be dissipated. Obviously, I mean, even before the former president left the country, I think it was common knowledge that there were a lot of allegations of financial misappropriation, of economic crimes, if I may call it that. I mean, of different facets. So as a result, I mean, one of the preoccupations was to make sure, I mean, that these assets were preserved pending any legal process that would be undertaken to, I mean, investigate into the means of acquisition of these properties. And so, I mean, the discussion centered around the best way of doing that. And ultimately, it was decided that we would use the Anti-Money Laundering Act in order to obtain a freezing order, I mean, from the High Court that would ensure that at least these assets would be preserved and not dissipated before, I mean, the processes that would lead to, I mean, the commencement of a proper inquiry would begin. So those were the discussions that took place, and ultimately, the application was indeed made. Based on the list of properties that was attached, as you rightly stated, to make sure that these properties were preserved.
In your statement, you did mention that for the list of properties that were attached in the legal notice, they are basically the same list of properties attached to the first High Court order.
Can you refer me to the paragraph? Sorry.
Paragraph 2? No, sorry, not paragraph 2. Yeah, but paragraph 2 is where you mention the legal notice, the drafting of the legal notice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So paragraph 5. Basically 2 and 5. You did mention that in your statement in these paragraphs that in drafting the legal notice, a list of properties was also attached. And these were obtained. These were basically.
You mean paragraph 5?
Yes. The last.
My paragraph 5 reads regarding lands listed in the Gazette.
Yes.
Yeah.
These were mostly leasehold. Right? That these properties were obtained from the registry.
Yeah.
Domiciled at the Ministry of Justice. Yes. So now the bank, my question now is, it's clear where the list of properties, especially for the leased ones, were obtained. But now for the bank accounts, for companies, of course, if the Attorney General or the Solicitor General wanted a list of companies associated with an individual, it's easy also. The register is domiciled at the ministry. But the bank accounts, how did the ministry or how did the AG, in preparing the application, gather information when it came to financial records of the former president?
I believe there were conversations, with the Financial Intelligence Unit at the time. And of course, as you may also know, that the FIU does have powers to, acquire from banks, bank accounts of individuals in the course of their investigation. So I believe that the information regarding the bank accounts must have come from the FIU.
Okay. And is this something you're certain about, or is it something you're just assuming?
Well, like I said, in terms of the intricate details, it was the Director of Civil Litigation who was involved in the day-to-day, drafting of the processes as well as, the day-to-day work. But of course, I have a general idea that the FIU was, very much involved in, helping us to identify. So I would, say that this is my impression, yes.
Okay. But are you aware that FIU had prepared a report that aided the Attorney General in commencing the processes or the institution of the suit at the High Court, that FIU had submitted a report?
Yes,
but yes, there was a report from the FIU that eventually landed on the table of the Attorney General.
Yeah, I'm aware of the report from FIU, yes.
All right. Okay, so that does it for the orders. Sorry, for the annexures rather. Have you received the email now?
Okay, let me just. No, I have not yet received it.
You have it? All right, so give us a minute. Let us just see whether the email was sent to the right address. Mr. Mara? Mr. Mara? Mr. Marana, can you hear me? Mr. Marana?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. We seem to be having a little some technical issues. So we're going to stand down. The call will still be on. Just stand down for 5 to 10 minutes and then we can continue.
All right. I was just saying, I just discovered that actually it was sent by WhatsApp, not email.
Oh,
Yeah, the documents were sent by WhatsApp, not email.
all right. They will also be forwarded to your email. And then when we come back, then we can continue.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right. Yes.